He has looked with favour on the lowliness of his servant. The words of Mary from the Gospel which we heard on the Feast of the Assumption on Sunday. I've always found it fairly easy to relate to Mary's words, which we've just heard, because for whatever reason, rightly or wrongly, I've always considered myself to be a lowly servant. I was never in the top grade at school. I was useless at games and PE, always the one left last to be picked when they were selecting teams. And studying for O and A levels, I did all right, I passed, but I never set the world on fire. I've always left that to others. But that didn't bother me. I was quite happy as I was. But there's one thing that has bothered me. Deep down, I've always longed for what I could only call an experience, a Damascus Road occurrence, a flash of light, something to set me on fire, grab me by the scruff of the neck and wake me up spiritually. You see, many, many years ago, before I was born, my mum had such an experience, which she always spoke of with great awe and wonder. One day, out of the blue, she looked at a tree, but she didn't see a tree. She saw something beyond, something that for one moment opened up to her the world beyond what we can see and know. Just for a moment. She had to return afterwards to see the world again. But what a moment, one she never forgot. Some speak of thin places, somewhere where somehow for a brief second we see what is really there, the wholeness of creation, of life. In this world, we can't survive in the ecstasy of such visions, I know. In the words of Paul in 1 Corinthians 13, for now we see through a glass darkly. One day we will see face to face. But at last, it's happened to me. I've just returned from a wonderful holiday in Somerset, a special place for me, for sure. And one evening on a boat trip, as the boat paused just outside Minehead Harbour, there above the hill, I saw it. A sunset, but it was not a sunset. It was amazing, it was awe-inspiring, and all of us stood transfixed. But I had seen something else. I had had my moment. I didn't want to talk to anyone about it, and I can't put it into words. But indeed, in the words of Mary, I can now say, the Mighty One has done great things for me, and holy is his name. A lowly servant, given something so special. Because we've all experienced times of loneliness and sorrow and strange feelings over these weeks and months of lockdown. But I believe that, like Mary, we can say, the Mighty One has done great things for us, and holy is his name. He's brought us moments of joy and hope during these weeks, surely, as well as the sadness and the uncertainty, the beauty of nature, the kindness of people around us. Lockdown has changed us all for sure. My experience has changed me. We're still the same people, but we know that the Lord is with us and that Mary's yes is our yes. I have seen a glimpse of what Mary spoke of, and all of us, for all of our lives, our world, can never be the same again, but the Mighty One truly does do great things for us, and holy is his name. If we just look, if we just wait, if we are just prepared like Mary to say yes to the Lord. Amen.